It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
How dare you!
Well, hello there guys, and welcome to the channel. What's up, Mohammed Usman, Undead Bonehead, Janik, everybody else? Right, there is no update. I was planning, I already had a thumbnail ready, and the stream was meant to be testing out Hawkeye and Joe Fixit, as well as 2 additional uploads of, you know, pre and after buffs. But yeah, no update. So we're gonna do something else. And that something else is we're gonna have a bit of fun with flags. No, not Big Bang Theory fan. No, we're gonna have fun with Angela. I took my Angela to rank 3. Kind of randomly, but I was kind of thinking about it. It was her or Venompool most likely. So for now I took up Angela and we're gonna have a bit of fun. Already said that. So the plan is to check out how helpful is that Odin synergy as well. So obviously the first fights will be the hardest, but the deeper we go, the harder she should be hitting. And that's actually a good reminder for me to trigger the Heimdall buffs. Additional Fury. What's not to love? And then we're gonna go for, well, we also have additional precision. Top Messiah. Rip alt accounts? Well, not really rip alt accounts. Like, if you have alt account, really isn't that hard to get level 40. Like, you know? If you actually play your alt account. If you just do the initial completions and things like that for the units, then yeah, you might have a bit more work for you in store. Which I overall kind of, you know, I don't know. I know a lot of people were happy. Honestly, I kind of expected it to be maybe even worse as in terms of requirements. So I think this way a lot of people actually still can get there if they're not there. So, you know, good or bad. If you are somebody who has 10 alt accounts, obviously bad. If you are somebody who has 1 or 2 alt accounts, you can still get there. Really doesn't take that long to get level 40, does it? Hey, what's up, John? How are you? I hope you're well. I hope you're well. I truly mean it. And you know what? I have decided. I definitely want to get together in December at some point. Not sure if I'm gonna get the house to a point where, you know, we're ready to visit, or maybe I can just snag my little princess and kidnap her and maybe go visit you. I don't know. But I miss you folks. I miss you and Emma, and I think it'd be cool to hang out a bit. Hey, what's up? JJ's here as well. Obviously, if you guys don't mind or would be willing to. I haven't actually like been hang out with like people for quite a while, so you know, could be cool. Main count's level 38. Well, exactly, you're level 38. You can get to level 40 in no time. Like, how long have you been playing if you're level 38? I understand that this will definitely not be liked by a lot of people. I really do understand that. And I won't take nothing away from it. But it's one of those things, kind of like, I think this decision definitely will be disliked by a lot of people, especially publicly. I also think a lot of people who publicly will be trying to dislike this decision are also maybe with some ulterior motives, let's just say that. Because this is one... Oh, Out of the Shadows, right? What's up, Lord Shadow? How are you doing? Oh, you didn't miss me, I see. I did miss you. I mean, how can I miss you if I have never met you? Like, you have never been to visit. But I do miss you. No, but I just mean actually, like, hanging out with people. Going out, I don't know, having a meal. I just need to get into doing things. That's really what I need to get to. Stop feeling bad for myself, and I need to get into doing stuff. Oh, come on. So these are the first fight damage numbers, right? We'll see how they improve. Got nice casual 10 buffs there, not too bad. Let's get some more. And what's up, Pika? But yeah, like, I don't know. I know I have like my alt account. I didn't play it like for too much or too long. I think I actively played it for maybe a month, and actively that's kind of like with apostrophe. And I'm quite sure it's over level 40. So I generally don't think that getting up to level 40 is that big of a thing. I know a lot of people again will disagree. They're really mad at me and stuff like that. But what I was trying to explain, I think this is a decision that unfortunately does have collateral damage. I think there are a lot of people who have nothing to do with exploits that are unfortunately going to get inconvenienced. But at the same time, I do think that the upside is worth the downside. If that makes sense. But, you know, again, it's all up to you. It's all up to you. Maybe you disagree. Which, you know, is fine. That's legal. That's allowed. People can have different opinions. And obviously, how you feel is going to be directly based on, you know, how it affects you. But yeah, what's up, Relentless? What's up, everybody else who I didn't say hello? Taz and... well, everyone. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, okay. And that was a bit scary. So, okay, we're back to 11%. We're back to 11% here, boys. 13%. So I'm just gonna casually chill here a bit. %16% should be good enough. Happy with Cyber Weekend? Nothing particular. I think they could have done and they should have done better. I mean, you know, I'm kind of at the point where, you know, what's the point of being consistently and perpetually unhappy? And I love your decision. She's the beast. Well, thank you, thank you, Lord Shadow. He's 660 natural. Eventually, I might give her some SIGs. Oh, my alt count's level 45, 4k units should be too hard. Yeah, exactly. If you have like a couple of alt accounts, I don't think it's going to be too hard to get up there, which is, you know, kind of situation where I think it should be. If you have 1, 2, 3 alt counts, I'm sure you can get them to level 40. If you made 20, well then you have either very much work to do or you're going to have to put some of them down. Surprised in recent weeks I keep calling Starkey an amazing champ. You know, what's the point of pissing off all the Starkey lovers all the time?
That is a man.
Planning to leave my alliance after the war season ends. Could I still contribute points and gifting? Yes. So long as you join at least day before gifting event, because, you know, you need to be in alliance for 14 days. And that's kind of the trick there, because if you join 1 day before gifting event, you can contribute the points in the last day and they will still eventually count. You know what I mean? Sometimes would be great. Top champs 565 Corvus and the rank 3 5-star Falcon. Also have a few maxed out 3 stars. I think, you know, with those champs, you shouldn't have much problem just kind of exploring more of the story content. Act 3, Act 4. That's how you can put on an XP boost and get going. Love Angela and have her at rank 2. Want to get her SIG up more before rank 3 though. Yeah, I was thinking the same. My Angela is 660 and eventually I'll can give her more SIGs. But even at 660, she needs like 5 buffs to be 100%. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see. I'll probably, well, I will definitely try to SIG her at least to 25% mark. Please poke the like button, pretty please. It's not good for health having more than 2 accounts. Yep, I agree. Doing plans for new accounts and people are mad because they made all accounts for the, now they can't use them. Well, I warned them. I warned them that there will be restrictions and, you know. But again, I think this is a kind of good compromise where if you have 1 or 2 accounts, cool, you're in. you know, you can get it to level 40. If you made 20 accounts, well then, you know, it's not gonna work out. Infinity War. Well, Iron Man Infinity War is actually a very good champion. His problem is his damage too slow. His problem is damage too slow. What's up, Kimbo Slice? How are you doing? And again, everybody, in case I missed somebody, like Tandan and everybody else. One foot in front of the other. It's all about the willpower and caring about yourself. Exactly. I think that was my mistake as well. Like I was and still am, you know, a bit mopey and down and depressed and dealing with it. But I think part of it came when I don't want to sound like ungrateful here, because I'm not, but I was kind of expecting other people to care about me when I didn't care about myself. And you know, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be like that. You know. So I'm sure it will work out. I'm sure it will work out. So now I need to be careful with my health, because I started at super low health here. And I know Angela can obviously heal up, but if I start at low health, they have quite a lot of attack, so I need to be kind of careful. But it's okay. We'll smash him. Will there be gold boost? Has not been posted about it yet. I have already seen people ask questions on forums about it, so I'll keep my eye out of that. So if you ask me in a couple of days, or maybe tomorrow, I should be able to answer if we get any more news. If we don't, then, you know, then we don't. Well, that was a stupid thing to say, but you know what I mean. Come on, this is the worst thing when playing. Well, this is one of the most annoying things in general. I just absolutely hate it when champions kind of get stuck on the idea of, nope, I don't think I'm going to use a special attack today. But look at that. We're at 30% health. Very good. Healthy. I'm just going to use some level 3s so I avoid recall damage for a bit. I think I got that. Can you expect your 2021? What? 2021? 1 second, I'll try to quickly catch up to the chat, but obviously I don't think today I'll be able to read all of the chats, so my apologies for that. But I'll do my best. Well, what's up, Big Paul? How are you doing? Here we are. Very well. 14k medium. That's already not too bad. Keep in mind, every single fight we're going onwards, we're going to be doing more and more damage. We're going to be doing more and more damage because of the Odin synergy with Angela that increases buff potency, which is kind of neat. And there's going to be like 20 some fights because we're not going to be taking Colossus shortcut. And that means I could technically take the... Couldn't I? I could technically take the Abomination fight, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, let's go. But yeah, I will try and keep an eye out of that question about the gold boost. And if we do have any confirmation, then I'll definitely make a video on that. Even if we don't have, I might make a video on it, asking what gives Kabam, eh? What gives Kabam? Oh shit, got tagged. Luckily, look at that turd. Look at that turd waiting like a little Smeagol. Whether that await your... Yeah, this fight we're actually like already doing better and faster, I think. Because that level 3 actually claps quite well also. In case you guys didn't notice. That level 3 can clap. Okay. 11%. That's not good. That's not good here. You don't need to be Uncollected. You need to be Conqueror, so you don't need to be Uncollected. But if you need advice becoming Uncollected, then I'm more than willing to give it to you. It just might not be the best stream today for like an in-depth discussion But with Corvus, you can surely destroy that collector easily, man. Corvus is very, very good to kind of just like throw in a revive or two and smash that collector. If you're struggling with Bane or Masochism, specifically if you're stuck in 524, I actually have a video specifically how to deal with Masochism, most importantly themed for 524. It's not the freshest upload, but it's still very viable. And like now we have a few champions like, you know, Apocalypse who can ignore Masochism and a few more. But in general, it's just one of those teaching moments in MCOC where that quest often humbles new players because it's the first node that is actually somewhat tricky that you have to deal with, and you need to play better, not your champions. You need to play better, and you need to learn how to play against Masochism, for instance. So yeah, no, I have a video for that. If one of my mods can link you to the 524 Masochism video, that'd be awesome. And hopefully it's helpful to you. Come on. Use it. Use it before I get mad. And that's it. I'm already mad, so. I mean, I guess procrastinating is good for me because I'm healing constantly. So, you know, no harm, no foul. It's just, that's how mistakes are made. That's how mistakes are made. When the natural flow of the fight is disturbed and you're gonna be like dancing here back and forth, that's how you make mistakes. Looking forward to Hawkeye and Joe's buffs. Yeah, I was surprised that there's no update today. I was fully expecting it. I must have refreshed the App Store thing like 50 times. Okay, I'm gonna scroll down. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to miss a bunch of chat here. So if I missed something very important, please ask me again. Also, ranked her and had quite good experience in war. Hazard shift nodes. Yeah, that makes sense. She should be quite good for hazard shift for sure. Mine isn't that high sig though. My Angela is still only 660 though. For hazard shift though, Kingpin has been putting in work this season for me. Also, the Tech Knight coming in. What are your thoughts on improvements made to Venompool, where he does rank now? Actually, he's growing on me more and more. He's really good for variants now as well, but overall, I still think for most of the stuff, I kind of prefer Venom, just because he's kind of like quicker. But I do think that Venompool is also a very, very good champion.
Shut up and take my money.
The Tech Knight $4.99. What are your thoughts on the improvements made to Venompool? Where does he rank now in Cosmic class?
And
thanks.
He's somewhere in top 10, definitely, in my opinion, in Cosmic class. And, you know, he's still definitely growing on me. And I like him. He and Angela was up for who am I going to rank. And what's up, Alec Brown? How are you doing, by the way? Just FYI. And everybody else, again, if I miss somebody, please accept my apologies. Just there's a fair amount of you in here, and I'm trying to kind of focus on the Labyrinth fights. This one's actually a very dangerous fight because I have the debuffs on, and, you know, I started the fight with relatively low health still, so hopefully we can escape that and get to bigger health, have more health. Oh, shit. Oh. So again, I'm gonna be just throwing the level 3s for a bit. But we do have increased potency of my buffs and debuffs too. Too bad that throwing level 3s is gonna be kind of pointless here, because... Oh, I actually realized one big mistake that I have been doing. I don't need to activate Heimdall's buffs immediately. I need to activate Heimdall's buffs after I have thrown my level 3. Yes, that will give me more damage. Because Aptitude increases the potency of... Yeah, anyways. That's how it works. It doesn't work retroactively. So, for next fight, I'm going to be activating Heimdall's buffs after I have dropped the level 3. That's some game lag there, by the way. That's not stream lag, that's game lag. Game, for whatever reason, got quite laggy. But yeah, definitely need to activate Heimdall's precision thing and everything else after I have gotten my level 3. And that double aptitude, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be better. Yeah, well, it doesn't feel 30-40% for sure, but it does feel more than 1%. I'm gonna tell you that much. In some fights, to be honest. Some fights, you know, hardly ever triggers, but, you know, I guess that's the point of 1%. But yeah, I just dislike that evade mechanic in this piece of content to begin with. I really, really dislike it. It just kind of ruins a lot of the fun that could be had. But okay, either way. Either way, now we go. Look at that. That's nice. 14k medium there. Not bad. Somehow I went from 14k to 12k, but it's probably because of aptitude expiring. But I have slowly but surely regained that health back up. Just don't need to jinx it now. Just don't need to jinx it now. Level 40 is a bit too high. I don't know. Maybe. I'm not gonna get into that debate too kind of heavily. Because, you know, I think that is a decision that definitely will hurt some, you know, legitimate new players. But I also think it is quite reasonable if you have an alt to get it to 40. Like, I had an alt and I played it for like a month and a bit, and not too seriously, and it's above level 40. And, you know, I don't think it's that big of a thing. And, you know, if you have 1 or 2 alt, you have all the opportunity now till mid to end December. So it's nearly a month. Like 3 weeks time to actually get into level 40 or to get yourself level 40. I think if you have played this game for any time at all, within 3 weeks, you should have no real problem in getting yourself level 40, even if you're not there now. I think if you have 15 new accounts that have farmed a ton of units, you will struggle getting all of them to level 40. And which again, I kind of expected, and I think it's fine, you know? Again, you might disagree, that's fine. And there's no need to kind of like get too hissy about it. But I personally, you know, don't have much of an issue with that level 40 requirement. I think it's reasonable. But again, all our opinions are 100% affected on how it affects us. As far as I'm concerned, that level 40 requirement just keeps a lot of shitty shenanigans out of the game, and I'm okay with that. Does crit bleed ignore bleed resistance? I'm not too sure, but I'm sure that bleed resistance doesn't... No, yeah, bleed resistance doesn't play too much of a role in crit bleed, because it effectively works as bleed multiplier. And if you have bleed resistance for like 90%, but let's say crit bleed gives you 200% bleed increase, then, you know, you still get 200% of the bleed damage. So bleed resistances do affect crit bleed damage, but for more or less the best way to explain it, I guess it would be that bleed resistance is kind of covered by the original 100% of your bleed damage, if that makes sense. And then everything that crit bleed offers extra kind of sneaks through. It's similar to, you know, enhanced bleeds and enhanced shocks and whatever else. Or like when you fight against Human Torch with Silver Surfer, you take 100% less damage from Incinerate, but if Human Torch gets smolders, you start to take damage because, you know, that potency is increased by, like, you know, whatever for each smolder. So okay, here we go. Third fight done. Why did not bring a gun? Fury potency synergy is probably better. Because that's another potency synergy. And I wanted to bring in Morningstar synergy that extends the buff duration, because the potency is already going to be increased by Odin. So maybe it would be better. Maybe it would be, but on break of the game, keep rocking everyone. Well, enjoy your break, Relentless. Enjoy your break. And after rank 4, champion hero meta options: Doom, Unduped, Ghost, Corvus, Nick Fury, all duped. Leaning towards Corvus or Doom. Rank 4 a champion. Well, here's the thing. Rank 4ing a champion unduped is not something I will ever recommend unless you're planning to gem him up. Right? I'd personally probably go with Nick, maybe. Nick or Korus. It's kind of up to you. What synergies you run, what masteries you run, what champions you like. Alliance men squad Runbaker aren't even level 59. Well, you don't need to be level 59. You need to be level 40. And, you know, it's significantly harder to level up from 50 to 60 than it is from 30 to 40 or from 40 to 50, for instance. I don't think they will increase the requirements as level 45 50 is so high. I don't think they will increase it. I think the 45 is kind of... I think the 40 is kind of, you know, solid place. You know, had a good time then. More refreshed. Seems nice spend some time seeing your stream. Alright, see you later, Watch. I'm glad you popped in. Who's better for this, Ultron or Angela? Well, first fight's definitely Ultron is doing much better. We'll see by the end of it if Ultron's better. But no, Ultron is better. I think it will end up with that Ultron will be the better option anyways. But let's test out if there's going to be a significant damage difference if I'm going to activate Heimdall's things after I drop my level 3. So the plan is, as plans do, get to level 3, then activate Heimdall's extra fury and... Oh shit. Luckily, somebody here started at full health pretty much. Okay, so, one aptitude. Two aptitudes. Now I need to drop level 3. I was thinking either rank 3 Angela or rank 2 Odin. Here I do video on both. Well, I'm not going to be using much of an Odin because Odin at the moment is only rank 3 5-star. But Angela is definitely going to be used a ton here. So I think this is going to be better now. Hopefully. Okay, so we got 15k mediums. Oh, look at that. She tagged me again. Oh no, what shall I do? Oh no, I'll heal it all up. Come on, don't be crappy, Nancy. Okay, here we go. But yeah, Ultron is definitely faster so far. Significantly faster, man. But thanks to Odin synergy, every single fight I do, Angela is starting to hit harder. So there is that too. How good is Odin by himself? I actually don't really know. I like Odin. I think DLL has an amazing video on Odin as well. But I'm waiting till I get a 6-star. I'm not ranking up my 5-star, so I want to get a 6-star. Who's watching Dexter? I haven't yet. I actually didn't watch Dexter, so I'm not a Dexter fan or expert. I'm sure it's a perfectly fine series. I just never started watching them. Why the fuck is Miss Marvel even in the game? I don't know. You can ask her. Yeah, she's quite unnecessary, I'd say. I'd say that she is quite unnecessary, if that makes sense. Okay, so here we are. Old spending went, my resource hurting bad. It's kind of up to you what you decide to do. I personally, ISO has never been a factor in my rank up decisions really, and I'm perfectly comfortable selling my ISO off when, you know, it is about to expire. I don't, like with Catalyst, it's one thing. With Catalysts, I kind of pay close attention, and I don't ever want to let them just expire. I have some tier 1 alphas that are soon set to expire, and I'm sure that I'm going to rank up some 5-star champion to like rank 2 or 3. Only because I have some... you know, catalysts about to expire. When it comes to ISO, I have zero kind of issues just letting, well, selling the ISO for gold. Okay, so here we are. Hitting a little bit better. His sword was cut. Yeah, I know. When she was getting a buff, I really did expect her to get some sort of bleed. It must be the shittiest sword in existence. The shittiest sword in existence. Since Hawkeye can slow, power control, and crit bleed, he will be an amazing red mag counter. Maybe, we'll see. We'll see. You need me to jump on? Yeah, I can jump on if you want. I'll hop on the Discord. You can help me out if you want, Messiah. Talk to all of these wonderful, lovely people. I'm gonna go with live stream voice chat. Here we go. And reduce the volume here a bit. And here we are. Yeah, she just slaps them. It kind of looks like, you know, she's using, not looks, but seems like she's using her sword as a club and hits them with the blunt side. Pull the 5-star stealthy and my other skill champs. Gwen, stealthy worth it. I think, you know, if you knew it in the game, yeah, stealthy can help you. I think if you knew in the game, stealthy can help you. No, man. Sword breaks armor. It's not sharp, but it's quite heavy, apparently. Apparently so. Okay, so let's go. Again, we're gonna activate. We're gonna activate the. Ooh, this is gonna be annoying. Ah, this is gonna be so annoying. So that kind of like by goes the plan here. I wish I had a better option for this fight. This fight's gonna be a bit of a nightmare. How's my health? Not great, but I actually did get some more stuff to help myself out. I got some more nose sprays. I also got the saltwater nose rinse sinus cleanse thing, so I did a couple of those today. And you know, it seems to be better. Generally seems to be better. Oh shit. Yeah, hit me with that level 3. I Solar Surfer to rank him up too. Hey, what's up, Messiah?
What's going on?
Nothing much, just got crippled by level 3.
I see you getting smacked around, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I haven't used any items so far, so you know, that's something, but I just got planked by the level 3, nearly KO'd me.
Angela's probably good for this.
Well, I mean, the interesting part is that she should be hitting harder and harder with every fight because of the Odin synergy. Because every win, she gets like...
Is the aptitude working?
Huh?
Is the aptitude working? Because it's supposed to make the Furies potent, if I remember right.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of like the point. So, and then Odin synergy should be increasing all buff potency by like 5% for each fight that I have won. So, you know, that's something, so...
She's rank 3, right?
Yeah, I just took her to rank 3 actually just before the stream. I was like, might as well.
Yeah, I want to see what her damage looks like over a couple fights then.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna start with no one. He says he's stuck at 720 T6B away from the R4 Doom. And if we don't place top 45 AQ, I'm gonna run through a human challenge during a break. Dude, man, I feel you there. I was stuck because I did want to do the Star-Lord challenge. I was stuck for, I think, 2,500 for like a month and a half, and I just waited. That's why I waited till Cyber Weekend. You
should have done just the Star-Lord thing.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I just don't want to sit and waste 5 hours of my life.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It takes forever. It really does.
The buffs are going live on December the 1st, people. That's Wednesday. Most buffs to come out, if you know Kraven.
No. The buffs should be going live tomorrow.
The update comes out tomorrow, sorry.
Yeah, tomorrow, because like, you know, we kind of expected it to be today. Everybody's a bit surprised, me too. I must have refreshed like my app store, you know, apps to update kind of like, I don't know, 18 times today. Oh crap, I'm getting tagged, I'm getting distracted. It's fine. But yeah, anyways, the buff should be live tomorrow. I might actually end up using a revive here and some potions because I have been getting tanked too much and I'm clearly not killing him fast enough. So when he starts his second rage, it's going to be super hard. Meanwhile, I just need to try and regenerate all the health I can. Therefore, no level 2s, just level 3s.
You got the algae zone, I see.
Yeah.
Krishna saying, hold up, let me catch back up. I have no idea what that is. Okay, Dex is saying good luck to somebody.
How did he catch me there? Could never be able to catch me in a million years.
I think the inputs are falling off, honestly, man. Because I had
he should, like, you know, it was always safe to do the one hit after his level 2, and for this time, he just kind of like hit me.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's looking weird though. But Stephen Graham is asking, is a 6-star cable worth the rank 2 gem? If it's a class,
I'll say yeah. I'll say yeah.
If
I
it's a
have a rank
class,
3
if it's a
cable,
new class, yeah.
and you know, I like him. I use him.
If it's a generic, no. I would save that for somebody else. That's my 2 cents. Nick saying, what's up? Silver Surfer and Stealthy. I'm confused to choose between the two of them.
As a new player, I'd pick Stealthy.
I would say it depends if Stealthy's duped or not.
No, I'd still go Stealthy as a new player. Like, I actually know because I had Stealthy when I started my mini account, and obviously, you know, I know that I'm not a typical new player, but, you know, he did quite well because he was quite good for, you know, doing quite a lot of damage relatively quickly, and he made a lot of fights quite quicker. And initially, you don't need those Silver Surfer immunities too much, I think. You know
and that's what I was going to, depends on where he's at. And I was just going to ask, I say, depends on who's dupe and where you're at in the game, because if he's in Act 6, some of those...
no, and then he wouldn't be asking, because it's just the 5 stars, you know, and like rank 3, I think. It's fairly early on in progression, I feel.
Yeah. No one said we placed for 45th in AQ, so if we drop after Cyber Weekend, I won't... Hey, dude, you better... you need to ask your alliance if they rank up, because I can almost tell you that the top 30 did a whole bunch of rank ups.
Yeah, it's you know, like, here's the thing, like in New Nation, obviously most of the people got like a whole bunch of offers and, you know, a whole bunch of new rank 4s and stuff like that. But fact of the matter is, Cyber Weekend offers didn't change a ranking for any alliance in like top 15. Like, we were 13th in prestige, and we remained 13th in prestige after Cyber Weekend. We didn't drop, we didn't climb, because you know what? All of the top alliances get those offers. It's not like only, like, you know, a couple of alliances do. It's like they're open there for everyone, and everyone is working on their prestige and everything else.
And we're close to top 20, and we did a ton of rank ups, because I did 7 new 6 stars, and I did my R4 this weekend. So,
well, ain't you a beaut?
I mean, that's what she tells me all the time, but you know. But Devinash, it's always weird when you're lagging. It's just, I mean, it's just the way the game is sometimes. It's just the way it's been for a while now. People are just getting used to it. Another black man is saying something about a professor works less effective against it. Well, I mean, it's class disadvantage. I mean, so that's kind of how it works.
Yeah. It's kind of like specifically meant to be. Like, you know, even in like the mutant lore, they get consistently shafted by, you know, robots, technology, or whatever else.
Yeah, and no one, and his poise charge though. That's why I was asking if Stealthy was duped or not. It makes him hit a ton. It makes his damage a hell of a lot easier to get up through. Both unawakened, but I'm in Act 5. Alright, then Stealthy will probably do you better justice if you're in Act 5.
Yeah, because Act 5 is still in that phase of the game where preventing awaids is a very big deal.
Yeah.
And, you know, immunities are not as required. So, yeah.
That's dope. Hey, no one, what's your prestige now then? He said he increased his prestige by 300. I think I did mine by like, I went from 13.7 to 14.2 and some change.
I increased my prestige by 0 points.
Dude, you had everybody already ranked up.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I can't increase my prestige without a rank 4.
Well, I actually did. I was just trying to hold off hope that I would pull Thor out of the features, but I'm not pulling Thor. I'm not pulling any more features until the new ones drop. So
Yeah,
I had
I'm
to make
keeping
a
my shots for
depressing
that too.
choice. I had to make a depressing choice.
Dude, that's so rough though.
Every time I think about it, it's just like, oh my god, I'm so bad. I can't believe I did.
What happened to your voice?
So what?
You kind of stepped away or something?
No, nothing. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but it's kind of like you're, I don't know, in a distance far away.
Oh, because I got my Bluetooth in. Probably. Let me try to fix the settings in Discord. Probably.
Yeah, because it was fine before, then you did something, and then all of a sudden it just went to shit. It went much more quiet and worse in quality.
How much now? How about now?
Huh?
How about now? Is it better?
Not really, no.
Hold on. I'm in the settings. I'm trying to figure out something. Should be. No, that's right. It should be. Everything's on. Outputs up. No suppression.
Okay, now it's fine.
Okay, there it is.
Okay, here we go. Angela did actually solo that and recover. Oh, that's nice. We're going to be going on the outside just because it's more fights, by the way.
All right. Angela was around 15. Now she's at a legit over 50% again. Yep. No problem, Steven. Yeah. Buff duration is the way to go with Angela. I wish there was content with the best health pools without that dang cap to see some real.
You know what? The thing that pisses me off about Abyss is that there is not a single fight that you can kind of casually go and start and test out your champions. Like, you know, in Labyrinth, pick Red Hulk or Star-Lord, and, you know, both of those are doable fights. If you need poison, you know, you can pick where you want your class advantage to be or whatever else. You know, both of those are fairly straightforward fights. In Abyss, the first fight on the one side is like Thing, which is like super annoying. And then the second fight is Darkhawk, which is like, you know, specialty fight because of that power drain and everything else, and no knocking him down and what have you. And on the other side is like Iron Man Infinity War. So they put some of the nastiest fights at the very beginning, and you can't really go just kind of like chill and have a good time unless you're like willing to push through those first initial fights. And that's
I think
kind
the
of annoying.
community legitimately has been clamoring for just have a one fight sandbox or something. Just set up one like adaptoid or something with a crazy ass health pool, so you can just go practice shit.
Yeah,
you can go
that'd be nice,
stuff.
but again, it's kind of like against Kabam's direct interests. You know, Kabam doesn't want us to be better at the game or have unlimited ability to practice. They want us to die. You know, that's the reason why we don't have like a practice mode or whatever else. Because, you know, why would they let you do, let's say, a tricky fight 15 times with no stakes, no potions, no nothing needed, and then crash it in the content, you know?
I mean, I get the point of it, but I just don't think it's fair. No one, I understand exactly where you're coming from, dude. I just use a generic Awakening gem on a 6-star rags, man. Yeah.
Oh, that must hurt, though. That must hurt.
And
so
all my 6 stones.
You know, 6 stones fine. 6 stones I can get it. He's a prestige champ, and, you know, you kind of count on it, but I think the Awakening gem is just painful.
Oh, God, that hurt. I popped at least 41 features. And didn't. After that, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try one more. I got every champ out of that pool except him.
You know, I popped like 20 something features, and this feature just absolutely shit on me in like every single way. I had like 8 or 10 champions that I want in that crystal, and I haven't pulled a single one. Maybe one. No, actually no, because the one that I pulled was from a basic, and that was Venompool.
Yeah, that's the only other champ I didn't pull out of there was Thor and Venompool. I pulled everybody else at least once. Hell, I have my Spider 2099. I think he's 660 or 680 now.
Yeah, I'm trying to dupe him, and like he's probably on top of the list of what I want, and I just can't dupe him.
I pulled Hercules at least 3 or 4 times, which pissed me off because he's max hit.
I haven't pulled Hercules a single time, but I'm okay with that because mine's 6200.
Yeah, and so it's like crap. And sadly I pulled him from one of those side gems. Pulled him as a 6-star from one of the side gems. I was like, you know what? This is me. Can't get shit. Can't get nothing from like that's the stupidest thing. Like, why can't we get some kind of either like 5,000 shards back or something?
Yeah, I know.
Like,
It just hurts so much.
something.
It's also like, you know, in those Cab Nexus opening from the Cyber Weekend that I did, I had like a 6-star thing, a 3-star something, and like a 4-star Daredevil, and ended up taking a 4-star Daredevil over a
Just to get
6-star
shards.
thing because you
Yeah, I
know
saw that.
I actually like you know I get some 5-star shards. It's like legitimately better to take a 4-star over a 6-star just because like you didn't get anything for 600. That felt so messed up, man.
Hey, I'm trying to catch up with the chat, and the chat is slow
Ooh,
over
I
here.
forgot to
Keep
activate
saying.
these things.
So you can go to hell, and I'm just gonna say I'm gonna skip a few chats so people don't murder me. I'm not great at this.
Yeah, it's fine.
But
Do your best.
Relentless is saying that Cyber Weekend got Professor X dude, 6-star Odin, Human Torch, Pac, and got enough to rank R4 champ. Just got 2 Odins and spent the 18K on the deals. That's not too bad, dude.
Yeah.
That's not too bad. Yeah,
Those Odins were like, I think, the best value that we had in there. Those rank 2 to 3 gems are so awesome.
Yes. I wish, you know what? I honestly wish they would have let us buy 2 of those instead of just one. I mean, not the Odins. Excuse me. I wish we could have bought one more extra one. I think that would have helped. I think that would have helped a ton of people because they didn't give out a lot of class catalyst stuff, and because let's be honest, we think they're going to put it towards they're going to have it for gifting.
Yeah.
So it would have been cool to be able to say, okay, I can rank up 9 to 10 champions at rank 3.
Yeah, maybe.
Nitten is saying, hey, saw some comments. And Iron Man Infinity War is a dud. No, that dude actually is pretty good. His damage
Iron Man Infinity War definitely isn't a dud. The Iron Man Infinity War only has one problem, and that is his damage ramps up too slow. That's quite
if they
literally
tweaked his numbers, he would be way overpowered.
Yeah. Once you get going with Iron Man Infinity War, he actually has like super high damage output too.
Dex, all right, you taking this a little too far, buddy.
No, I mean there are actual videos where, in like, you know, Abyss and Labyrinth, you know, he can compete with like high damage output champions because it does climb really high. It really does climb high.
Yeah, I'm talking to Dex because he's talking about this no neg. This shit's starting to get annoying now.
Oh,
but anyways, yeah. No one said I had to take a 4-star Covert over Doom because of the same situation.
Oh, yeah, we'll see. It just hurts. It felt disgusting. It felt dirty. I felt like Kabam had their way with me, and you know they didn't call back.
Yeah, they just get 12 inches no lube and sent you on your way.
Very much. It just hurts.
But I've seen some crazy sets of pulls. I've seen somebody sent the video in one of the chat rooms. I almost cried for him. Like I was so he pulled. I think he bought all the deals, and I think the best champion he got was a dupe on Human Torch.
I had one of my alliance mates from those Cam Nexuses go so filthy lucky. He got like 3 6-stars, and like all of them were decently good. Yeah, and he also got like 4 6-star Nexuses, so he got like 7 6-stars, 4 6-star Nexuses, and like 3 6-stars, something like that. I looked at it, it was like, that's just filthy, man. I
watched Manash's video. His shit was crazy too. He ended up with like 3 4 Nexuses on top of this like 4 5 6-stars. Crazy. I was like, this is ridiculous. Some people just got like everything. But then I thought about it. I got 7 new 6-stars plus with 3 Nexuses out of 50-something crystals. That was crazy. Yeah, and his plasma, Dunn was saying the 14k ticks on plasma. His special 3 is crazy. Like I wish they would just tweak his damage where he didn't feel like a damn noodle when you're just trying to get him.
Yeah, no, what you know what he needs, what he really needs is that kind of like the Silver Centurion treatment when based on your lights, your mediums, whatever, you can build the plasmas, or like Archangel with like heavies or something like that, where it's not utterly special reliant. You can change up the specials if you want, or you can change him up a bit, but he's just far too slow. You need to be able to get those plasmas quicker.
Or at least have it, or at least have him add a plasma with a pause and with his heavy.
Yeah.
Something like that. That'll make that right there will change him enough where he's actually way more playable.
Oh, come on.
And Q, I don't even remember if you were still in the chat when I did send a picture. I don't even think you know what I look like. So shut the hell up. Yeah, we're talking. Devonish is talking about the plasmas. His plasmas can do damage because I knew someone who retired from the game, but he swore by him, and his damage is nice. It's just he's like Mr. Sinister. It takes so fucking long to get his damage up.
Well, he's better than Mr. Sinister though, because in Mr. Sinister you also have the fact that it all depends on who you fight and how you build him up and things like that. And Iron Man doesn't have that. You can just bring him in the quest and in any fight you can knock him out. With Mr. Sinister you have the problem kind of similar with Purgatory, where you need to kind of like scout the quests very carefully, and it's just not worth the hassle. Mr. Sinister is one of those champions that I do think though that with some slight tweaks, Mr. Sinister could be awesome. I actually really want him to get buffed because he synergizes with that Ultron and Kingpin with that, Power Lock synergy, and that synergy is just bonkers OP.
And see, I think Mr. Center was always decent. I always thought it just took him he had slow damage. It was just slow. So, and Google users asking how far are you from your second R4 champ? I was getting there, Google.
How far I really am, how far I really am depends what content Kabam puts out. You know what I mean?
KT, I think you should be ahead of me on T6 and T3, and I'm close to forming a second in both.
Oh yeah, I'm about 2.5 in.
Yeah, I say because I'm literally 2,500 from forming a second on my T, but I still have I still have a Karina challenge to finish.
Yeah, no, so I have everything done. And I'm about 2.5 of each. I think I have more of tier 5, tier 6 basics because in these Cyber Weekend offers, when I opened the Ascendant Crystal bundle, I actually got like 9k of tier 6 basics there.
Man, lucky.
So I need less tier 6 basics actually than I need tier 3 alpha. But in general, I couldn't understand why every YouTuber was shitting on those Ascendant bundles. Nobody realizes that the worst pull in that Ascendant bundle is like 4 tier 2 alphas, and that's the worst pull. Those jacked up Ascendant crystals are and were so good, they're well worth it.
Those are going to be for gift. Those are going to be, those are going to be, they're going to try to have something similar there for gifting, but they're going to...
Probably.
Yeah, that's going to be good.
But yeah, those greater Ascendant crystals are so jacked. Like, 60% chance is the tier 5 CCs, and minimum is like 10%, up to 25%, I think. So, and then if you pull tier 5 basic, I think it's minimum 2 tier 5 basics, or tier 3 alpha, tier 6 basic fragments, or 4 tier 2 alphas. So those crystals, again, worst case scenario is 4 tier 2 alphas, or like 2 tier 5 basics, and there's like 5 of those crystals. They literally sold them in offers for like $50 a pop.
Yeah, I bought a couple.
Yeah, they're very expensive. Those Superior Ascendant crystals are so valuable.
Yeah. Corpse Fire saying Mr. Center has such cool utilities and can transfer suicides with the special one. Yep, that's true. Dunn said, I swear by my Mr. Sin for incursions. That's true. I cannot pronounce that. Venovibe. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. He's just saying hello.
Oh, what's up? How are you?
Quick, I'm not gonna let you say that in here, man. You keep it up, I'll time you out. Berlina said he had no 6. Ooh. No T6, no T3. Wow. He got 12 T2s. Damn. I'm legit getting done with people dissing Infinity War. I'm in Infinity War. I'm gonna start a YouTube channel and become Throwbreaker and clear my content with him. Go ahead.
Honestly, because of that, like Iron Man Infinity War, you can see in the Cab EQ because he gets that damage increase, and he immediately becomes like a monster of a champion because he has ton of utility. His armor breaks, shocks, incinerates, heal blocks, you know, evade counters, power control. There's all like immediately an absolute beast of a champion just with an increase in damage.
My mom says, Master saying the same. He's like, I went for the Prime Ascendant Crystal. It got T3 Alpha. Best advice from KC. Thanks.
There you go. Those Prime Ascendant crystals are crazy good. Again, you might not get lucky to get the tier 6 basic or tier 3 alpha, sure. But even the worst case scenario there is solid, man.
All right, Google said it'd be really awesome if we had a custom matchups that we could design. So much fun. Community fights with the entire maps made by the community. Actually, White Mummy did something like that for War, and I promised to God, Kabam should have took it and ran with it. It would have been the best thing for the game, and they didn't even do anything with it. And it sucked because Mummy put out a lot of freaking effort into that to make the game better, and they didn't even take it in consideration. And
well, the attacker ban should be coming next season.
Yeah, but I mean, is the map gonna change? Are we gonna get a different kind of level of nodes and fight?
The whole map thing is, you know, there's obviously a lot more they could do with War if they wanted to, but they don't because.
All right, that got cold. I know you had seen me in the global chat when I said this. Yes, Medusa still has just as much value she did years ago. She's still one of the only champs that has armor shatter. She's still one of the champs that if it's a robot, it can be shut down completely.
Realistically, she doesn't have as much value as she used to.
I mean, there's other champs, but I still think she's
that's kind of like the
valuable
thing, because she has lost majority of the matchups people would have wanted to use her, just because like Magneto is, let's say, safer and easier and whatever else. I'm not saying she's a bad champion by any means. She's good.
No,
you know?
We were talking about the level of his account, and this built up from a conversation a couple days ago.
Oh, okay.
And for a medium-sized account, to somebody to pull a Medusa, that might be one of the best champs you could pull because that can get you through a lot of content.
Yeah, Medusa can definitely get through a lot of content because, you know, it's kind of uniquely useful. Also, the fact that she has like the Furies that are active buffs and that she has the poison immunity. It kind of comes into play quite a lot with that, you know, caustic temper nodes and some other stuff. Also, the fact that she's a cosmic that can have access to 3+ buffs and 3+ debuffs quite easily. She can do the distract buffed up, and she has a lot of that so-called convenience factor. When, you know, Warlock is like the best example of the convenience factor, because like Warlock doesn't have anything that's mega OP maybe except his like heal block, right? But he just happens to work for a ton of different matchups, like either because of the armor buff, either because of one of his immunities, or because of his power control or access to armor break, so on and so forth, you know. And Warlock is a champion that, you know, is not necessarily absolutely remarkable on paper, but in reality, he's like a very, very useful character to have. And it's kind of similar with Medusa.
And that's, but I mean, that goes with anybody. Like, as you get more champions, there are better champions to do better things, but depending on what your level of account is, that depends on what we were talking about earlier with Stealth and Surfer. If you're in map 6, I feel like Surfer is a better option than Stealth is. I mean, not map 6.
Map 6 and above, maybe, yeah.
You know what I meant.
Yeah.
But who would you rank up as best tech?
Ghost is still the best tech.
The choices of Warlock or Ultron, and I know you love Ultron.
What do you mean? Best tech is still Ghost overall.
He's out of those choices. He said second best tech. Excuse me, second best tech.
I think Warlock is still the second best tech. I think then for third best tech we have Ultron and Guillotine 2099.
I struggle with putting Guillotine 99 second, honestly.
I know, I'm not a big fan of Guillotine 2099, but you know, a lot of people swear by her and love her and use her a ton. I don't, but I can see definitely a ton of value in there. Like, I don't want to say that I don't. I personally would put Ultron in third, but you know, I'm sure that there will be thousands of people who value Guillotine higher than Ultron. But like, honestly, for me, Ultron right at this point in game is like, I have a big account. Ultron is one of my most used champions for a ton of things. Like, you know, Act 7, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4 beta, things like that. He's a beast.
And see, I've been I've had Ultron forever, so for me, I just pulled Gilly 99 over Cyber Weekend. But I took her to Ring 3 immediately because I was like, okay, because I haven't had her. So it's like, okay, I can understand it. But it's like, I struggle now because of her ramp up, but her damage is like, oh, but I get you with Ultron too. So,
No, honestly, that's kind of like the cool thing with Ultron is just because he just kills shit, man. Like, if it's not like a debuff immune matchup or bleed immune matchup against non-mutants, he just kills everything, and you can mess up with him, and then half of the time, you know, that Evade kind of like makes you get hit in the face, but then again, half of the time it saves you. But the most important thing is you heal up a ton, you can stun lock opponents frequently with different nodes because he has that guaranteed stun on level 1, and then on top of that, you know, he just hits like a truck. And he has that big thing that Warlock doesn't, which is he might have somewhat less utility, but he does have a lot of what Warlock has, but a shit ton of more damage, like a shit ton of more damage. And you know,
I agree.
So Ultron's one of those champions where I don't necessarily only use him because he would be like the best or the only option, but he's one of the champions I actually want to use just because he finishes fights really quickly and he does fights really well.
I swear by Warlock for War. So like if I need a tech in Warlock, I mean in War, Warlock's my first like go to before I even go to Ghost.
Oh, yeah.
And you know I'm a Ghost player.
I use Warlock a lot in War too.
He's just a lot easier to deal with on a lot of stuff. Let me catch up with Chels. Is it worth doing Labyrinth if you only have over 85 stars?
It is always worth doing Labyrinth if you can do it cheaply and effectively. If you have good counters, do Labyrinth. If you don't have good counters, don't do Labyrinth. It's quite easy as that. It doesn't matter how many 5 stars, how many 6 stars you have. Like I did Labyrinth with Aegon, like my mini account, because you know one of the first champions, one of the first 5 stars they got was Aegon, and I got an Awakening gem from side event, and I awakened my Aegon, and you know I wasn't even Cavalier then, I think, and I just brought in my like rank 4 Aegon, and you know maybe used like 5 revives, did Labyrinth, well worth it. So it just depends how effectively you can get it done, really.
I use Star-Lord, so yeah.
Because even for endgame players who haven't done Labyrinth, take a look at the rewards, you know. I can guarantee a lot of the endgame players are currently struggling with tier 4 CC. There is a shit ton of tier 4 CC.
Yeah, I agree. Let me catch up with chat. Hey, Seekers, what's going on? I'm not richer than I may not be. I don't know how that works. I'm not gonna go that. This is a Russian name. I do not know how to say this. I see the email saying need 40. Yeah, that's right. You do need to do 40 mil and finish chapter Act 4 if you are doing the gifting, and you need to be in your alliance for 2 weeks.
Well, you don't have to be in alliance to participate in gifting event. You need to be in your alliance to contribute and earn the alliance event rewards. That has to be clear. You don't need to be in alliance to gift or to be gifted. You do need to be in alliance to participate in alliance gifting event, which is going to be a another kind of separate solo event.
True. Google you say he swears by Gilly 99 and use her daily, and Corpse Fire said the funniest thing so far: G99 with fat fingers, no combo kept.
Well, G99 with fat fingers, you just want her to be high sig.
Very much so. Is it better to choose the first time Professor X dupe, or from the 2020 next up duping my I-bomb or duping CGR? Maz, I would go whatever new champ you want first. That's typically, I'm pretty sure Casey will agree with. I agree with new champ first.
Professor X really does not need to be duped too much. That's a fact. Facts there, boy. Professor X does not need to be really duped. Second thing is whether you want to go dupe an I-bomb or CGR. It pretty much entirely depends on which one you kind of use more, because objectively Immortal Abomination needs the dupe more, I'd say, than CGR does. But you know, CGR has its benefits from the dupe as well. But question is, do you use CGR or do you use Immortal Abomination? Like, you know what I mean?
I don't think any of them need their dupe, personally speaking. But...
yeah, they don't strictly require the dupe. None of those 3 champions. But I do think that Immortal Abomination probably gets the biggest benefit from having the dupe.
Yeah, I agree.
I actually awakened my Immortal Abomination with that as well, because I was thinking either Hitmonkey, new champion, first time dupe on Mole Man, or First time dupe an Immortal Abomination or Apocalypse, but Apocalypse dupe's kind of useless, so not that. So anyways, I kind of ended up picking the...
So I guilty pleasure. I took Tiger as a 6-star over Abomination. Out of the 2020 Crystal.
Oh, yeah, if you didn't have Tiger. I think Tiger is one of the top 3 pulls overall. I think the best 3 pulls in there are the Mole Man, Tiger, and Apocalypse. Like in no specific order, depending which one you're missing and depending which one you need. I think Mole Man, Apocalypse, and Tiger are probably the best 3 pulls there. Maybe Professor X too. You know, there are other solid ones like CGR, Professor X, and stuff like that, but I think overall...
Yeah, but I guess my personal advice on this, like, go for a new champ that you don't have first over a dupe. That would be my first thought. Ultron is way better, says one game. Hey man, that's your opinion. Alien X said hello to everybody. What's up,
hey, what's
JT? I personally don't mind Gilly's ramp up just for a fight. She's built up for the rest of the quest, yeah, but you still got to maintain that damn level 3.
Yeah, my problem is not with the ramp up. My problem is the fact that you have to finish those fights at level 3, and because of that, you often either cannot use your special attacks, and it just creates that very shitty feeling in the back of your head. Like whenever I use Gilly, I immediately, like, you know, I don't know, 25% in the fight, I start thinking, can I use a level 2 or do I not need to start saving my power? Can I use a level 1 or do I need to start saving my power? And also, that kind of complicates using her, like, you know, in middle of the quest against, you know, a lot of things. For instance, if I wanted to rely on her level 1 power control, but I can't use her as a power control champion if I want to keep her ramped. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because, you know, I know that I need to get level 3 if I'm going to want to use her again, kind of thing. And it just kind of sucks the enjoyment out of me. I think it's kind of like more stress and more worry, and I just don't like it. It's always at the back of my head. You know, it's something you have to think, and then you obviously have to think about not losing your combo on top of it. And it's just very unpleasant experience that I have whilst I'm using her. It's kind of complete opposite of Carnage, let's say, where with Carnage I just go YOLO, you know.
I mean, I get it. So, I mean, her style isn't for everybody. Let me catch up with chat. People are saying, hey, I'm not Mando. If you want quick damage, start with low health, quick plasma, armor ups, safeguards, even at low 6. Oh, Devinash, that's cool. You probably know better than I do. Messi won that Balloon Deal award. Kind of excited about Kraven, says Mr. Green, I guess, I don't know. He finally can say hello from the USKT. People Google saying people overlook Gilead and non-awakened because a combo shield gets 10% damage cap. Yeah, I mean,
no, that awakening is useful. I'm not gonna say it isn't, but you know, she's still perfectly functional without it. What I wanted to say about Kraven, first of all, he definitely looks like a defensive asshole. He really fucking does. I'm very sorry, but that definitely looks like a guy that could take a fight and just spin it out of control. I don't think he's going to be like too tricky in like a generic setup, and I think that's going to be done kind of like on purpose, just so people are not too pissed off at Kabam. But then, you know, they're going to put a jacked Kraven on some very kind of bad note, kind of like, I don't know, Penny Parker in that variant 8, where there's like hardly any counters for her or something like that. Yeah. And you can easily see that happen with Kraven, where, you know, reduce all the non-damaging debuff duration by up to 80%. And then he goes unstoppable when he dashes in at you, if you're like rooted or something. And then on top of that, like another thing. And
yeah, it seems like he has got a lot going on. He's gonna have a lot going on. You got to pay attention to. Yeah. CGR has big utility from that buff awakening, heal block. He legit solo sinister with that awakening. I mean, he only really gets the Fate Seal, I believe, from his
Fate Seal. It works like as a heal block and like, you know, buff. But here's the thing with the CGR buff rule, it definitely is useful, but as a heal block, for instance, it's not particularly good because it doesn't have that high of an uptime. But then again, he kind of interacts with Despair anyways. The best thing about the dupe is effectively giving him ability to nullify. It's not the Fate Seal, it's not that, you know, opponents don't gain power, because you can trigger it frequently enough, but you no matter what you do, you can't have it up for like 80% of the fight. You know, there's going to be a significant time you don't have the trait seal active. But I do like it very much in many matchups where you just kind of like need to get rid of a whole bunch of buffs immediately. Like, I don't know if you're going up against something like King Groot or Medusa to get rid of her fury, stuff like that. It is very cool to have that nullification ability on like a high damage champion.
I agree. Kick accelerate. Yeah, what's up, dude? Everyone's saying hi.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, with every Corpse saying with G99, with every fight you got to finish L3 to keep the 100. Yeah, you do. He's asking the question. You do to keep the 100 combo. You need to finish the fight with the L3.
Yep. And you know, then there are obvious the initial problems of you know, there are champions who are impossible to be killed by L3, or you might struggle if they have some sort of damage mitigation options. In general, that requirement, if there was another way, like finish with a heavy attack or something, you know, cool. Oh man, that's so much damage. I'm gonna die here. I think I might pull it off if I slow play it.
People are speaking. Yeah, they said Reverend Devonish is saying that the special 3 requirement messes him up sometimes. Yeah, Root's gonna be funny. I'm gonna see. I wish they would have put the Root mechanic, the overall 5 days that they tried it. I wish they would have freaking put it in AQ versus putting it on the champ. That was my sense. It wasn't that bad once you got used to it, and I actually kind of liked it. I think that would have just tricked. I think it would have made AQ a hell of a lot easier overall versus the Doom at the time. Some of the Doom challenges, those are pain in the ass when you first started with them. So Tiger Unduped is worth a generic rank 2 gem. Steven, I'm the wrong person to ask that because I'm a Tiger expert. I can use her Unduped perfectly fine. So if you are very, very well skilled at her, I say yes, but I'm pretty sure KT's gonna say no.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no.
I think she's worth it. The problem is either you have to L1 if you run suicides, just go L3, just rush.
Yeah, but you see that's kind of like the point, that it automatically makes the fight significantly longer than they otherwise are, and which is kind of like part of the charm with Tiger, I'd say. So as far as I'm concerned, Tiger definitely does like for about 90% of the content you would want to use her on. You want her to be awakened and, you know, moderately decent save.
I agree. She needs to. I wish I had her do at Sid 100 at a minimum. I agree, but you can use her unduped, and that's why I picked her from the crystal, because I was struggling trying to get her just in general.
Can use her. True, you can, but again, in vast majority of the fights of like let's say 300k health pools and less, you really do want to have her awakened. Which is like, you know, 85% of the fights that you actually do in this game are under 300k.
I agree with you. But just my 2 cents though. I mean, like I love the champ though, but I love her playstyle.
We all do. We all know you do.
KT, any news about editing stuff?
Not at the moment, sorry. Honestly, like I'll try and get to it, but right now I'm struggling to get a casual video upload, let alone think about fancy edits in it, if that makes sense.
JJ's asking, are you getting any beard baubles Christmas? What the hell is that?
Am I what?
Are you getting any beard baubles? JJ, I don't know what that word means.
Bearded fabulous crystals, something like that. Well, I mean, the free ones. You can't buy them, I think. Anyways. The sidewind crystals should probably things.
Okay, I haven't checked it. So. All right, that works. Just pull Odin. Does he need to be duped? No, he does not. If you went against Kraven with Mr. Fantastic pre-fights on paper already 60% reduced potency. Yeah, but that would. But then I wouldn't take with Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, like here's the thing. Kraven is kind of designed to pretty much shit on all, if not most, science champions. because you know most of them do rely quite heavily on that.
You know, actually, just because I watched your video before I jumped on. Thinking about it now, if APOC is ramped up, has his 4 charges, remember he passively stuns. And the duration is passive and is not affected by ability.
No, he doesn't.
accuracy.
APOC does not passively stun. It's an active stun.
I could have swore I thought it was passive.
No, it's not. It's not. I can promise you it's not a passive stun.
I don't know. I thought it was a passive stun. Then that means
not.
if oof. That hold up. That's kind of. I want to see how that's gonna work. I just thought about some stuff.
I can promise you, APOC stun in the block is not passive stun.
No, but if he reduces, but it says he has a reduction for what, 9
Damaging debuffs.
Yeah, okay.
He will reduce that.
That's not so. Magic with her limbo can be, yeah. Sometimes she can be depending on where she's at.
And I got tagged. Okay, I'm gonna be so dead once the thingy hits anyways. So this fight, unfortunately, it looks like it's gonna be 1 revive.
Oh, that's hilarious. Hey, KT, hold up. JJ, send that to KT, and he needs to look at that. Yeah, I want to vote. I say if he gets the 40K, he should do that on stream.
I should do what now?
Don't worry, JJ's gonna send you a picture. Google saying, okay, well, you can send me the videos and don't need to put them out timely, but game news and all this that I can edit the gameplay and make highlights and stuff to streams.
I know what you mean, and I genuinely also appreciate the offer. I really do. I don't think you understand the words that I'm trying to tell you, good user, though. I don't think you understand how I am right now, if that makes sense. So, yeah.
Oh, limbo. Oof. And I can't remember what we agreed to, JJ, on his 40K. I think if he got to 45, 40, he's gonna wear a suit. He's gonna wear a damn. I was gonna make sure I was gonna rent him a tux to wear on one of them with a top hat and all.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what number we agreed on.
I think it was 50K.
Yeah, if we get you to 50K, yeah, definitely.
Okay, so so this is the 1 revive mark. So this is the first revive that I'm using with Angela.
I mean, what you're like, what, 7, 8 fights in? That's not bad.
I mean, if I had, you know, activated like pacify or something like that, I probably could have done better. But still. But yeah, no, JJ, we're not doing that. I checked out the picture, and we're definitely not doing that. I can promise you. In fact, I can promise you we're not doing that.
I'm voting for that. Dexter, isn't his kit that he can access True Strike and I think a synergy? No, is it True Strike or True Accuracy?
True Accuracy.
Yeah. And he has a synergy that basically helps him let him bypass everything, miss, evade, and all.
Look at that synergy, kind of like Corvus. Like Corvus has the true damage, right? And then if you have Proxima synergy, you change the true damage to true accuracy, which, you know, counters evade and all that other stuff. With Kraven, it's going to be similar, where he's going to have true accuracy that counters evade and auto block, and if you have synergy, then it also counters miss. It kind of like upgrades that ability.
Yeah.
Oh, it just occurred to me, I'm definitely not running the perfect mastery setup for this, because I still have like max points in deep wounds and stuff. You know, because I didn't change mastery specifically for this.
Oh, you just doing something. That is true. Quake is a good counter for everything. Do you think the defensive masteries are worth unlocking? Because I still haven't unlocked them yet.
Which defensive masteries?
Well, like coagulate. And
yeah, I think I think they are worth it. Yeah.
I never changed my mastery setup that much to reverse the suicides and just regular setup. So.
There's a thing with those mastery setups that was the best way to explain. They might not necessarily be convenient for day to day, especially like since I change. They will definitely be 100% much more valuable when the mastery presets come to begin with. But second of all, when push comes to shove, they are very, very important. For instance, that you know, inequity with resonate and champions that debuff a lot can let you survive a ton more shit than you otherwise would, for instance. So yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna read your last message. Google wants you to read his last message, KT.
I mean, it's
Venom or Villain Pool, both undo Venom. Devil Dog Venom.
I genuinely think right now, still at this point, right now, Venom is more valuable in this game. I do believe that it could change in the future, and it likely will change in the future. But right now, I think Venom is still kind of more handy, more convenient option to go for in most cases, for most people.
Got Kingpin from a 6-star skill Nexus and Dupe from a Mythic. Took him straight to R3. All right there, Jay.
Ooh, Kingpin. No, sexy. That's a sexy rank up.
That is a sexy rank up. I just took mine to rank 3. I was happy I got the dupe on him, man. Finally.
Kingpin dupe? Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, man.
You need to get him 665.
Oh, I can put, well, no, I can't put 6 in Stones. I just took all my 6 in Thor.
I'm just saying, like he's one of those champions that you do want to get him. Like it's not like game make or break, but it is quite helpful just to have that additional rage. Because rage are actually quite important to his damage and also to his like power rate.
I'm pretty sure I get him up by gifting. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have some 6 stones or something.
Yeah, probably.
Some kind of. I'm gonna figure out a way to get him. I don't. Right now, the only thing I'm more concerned about is putting the max 6 to null. And saving my units for this damn Kraven grind I'm finna do.
Now you're gonna be grinding for Kraven?
Oh yes, I'm gonna get him. I'm not gonna get him. That's why I just got 7 new 6-stars. I'm pretty sure I can push up a higher number if I really try.
Okay, my inputs are starting to drop, so I'm gonna be restarting my game again after this fight. And wiping and sniping. It hasn't been too bad. I have noticed some issues along the way, but
All right. I'm actually gonna drop off, man, and let JJ jump on. She wants to.
Well, if JJ's up for it.
JJ, come on, jump on call. Love to hear that swanky voice of yours. Well, she's gonna get quiet on this. I could imagine.
All of a sudden, it's like, you know, tumbleweed and JJ guns missing. JJ's like,
yeah. Hear that whistle sound, and that's the thing. I actually might not have to grind if I can freaking pull him from the early access bundles. I mean, I pulled every goddamn other champ since then.
Yeah, I know. You're just stupid lucky with them. It honestly is annoying me on this point.
I mean, I can't help that I just get lucky.
Yeah, you know, I can't help to get annoyed at you.
I mean, I have pulled Cersei.
Yeah, I know. Shut up.
Yeah. I'm just thinking back, like
I said, shut up.
from the early access. We
know. Shut up.
Somebody wrote somebody put a ticket in and said that my account was rigged, or that I was cheating or something. I was like, I paid $100 for some damn crystals.
Yeah, no. You know that somebody was me.
Oh, really? I knew it was somebody close. Duped my I-bomb, took him to rank 3 as well. Bought 3 Odins and got all 3. Yeah, dude. Clairvoyant to be the next R3 out of that. Jay, dude, she's worth it too. JJ says she's in bed. Mighty Mike should he use a mutant gem on Namor, Sunspot, or save it? I only have 56, so it's a dump. Ooh. Namor works better at 200.
Here's the thing that I would say. If you only have 56 tons, then you might as well wait and figure out what you want to do till you get more. Because, you know,
Yeah.
where's the rush?
Yeah. All right. Google said he's got to go to bed. All right, Google. Talk to you later, man.
See you later, Google.
Dexter's like, just get headphones and jump on the call, dude. Her husband might kill us, so no.
No, I'm sure John's gonna be okay with that. John can lend us the Wi-Fi for a moment. No? Okay, so I'm gonna quickly restart my phone, so you guys are gonna lose the picture here.
Alien is asking me how do I rate No. I have him at rank 3, Sig 100 right now, and I like him. He does a lot.
Which
he
champion?
has a lot of No.
Oh, I actually have a rank 4 null video coming up.
Yeah, I've seen some someone else have a. I can't remember
that was my alliance mate. I asked him to record, and he actually like uploaded it on YouTube. So I'm gonna do a voice. So I'm gonna download it and do a voiceover and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, from my alliance. No, so that should be coming out tomorrow. All right, I restarted MCOC, but I forgot to restart the phone. Okay, never mind. So, the moment. Let's restart the little phone. Oh yeah, if you unsend messages, I can still see all of them.
Yeah.
Get out of bed, JJ, and hop into mine. Ooh.
Swanky.
Crikey.
All right. All
Crikey.
right now.
Just so you know, Mr. Coffee. JJ's husband is like what, 6'3"? Probably about 250 pounds. And ex-military. So, you know, good luck. And you know what the best part is? Nobody would blame him. You know, could you go missing after that? Nobody would blame him. Everybody would say like, he had it coming. So, lock your doors, mate.
You might want to hunker down just a little bit. KT, Siddharth is asking,
it's like all of a sudden, let me just get a ring alarm ad on the screen.
Yeah. Siddharth asking is, how do you like the Karnak buff?
Actually, I like him. Actually, I do. Karnak might be a good option for another Labyrinth run.
I'm sorry. Coffee. You're stepping your ass in the shit.
Oh yeah.
Dude. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're just. I'm just gonna skip that conversation. But I'm gonna drop
my units. My units.
How many more fights you got? You only got a few more fights.
Oh. Well, next is Ant-Man. So we have Ant-Man, then we have like Deadpool, Daredevil. So 1, 2, 3. Then we have. Yeah.
Yeah, like 5 fights left.
Yeah, something like
that. That's the thing. JS ain't the one you worry about. JJ is the one you worry about.
Oh yeah.
that's the real killer.
JJ is definitely scarier than John.
Yeah.
But...
She puts him in a box.
Somehow, little JJ is definitely way more terrifying.
True. He even saying good evening, people. All right, man. I'm gonna call it, man.
All right, see you, man.
Still watch, but I'll talk to you later, though.
Okay, so I just need to do this. I need to do this. And then I need to do this. And now we can see... Oh crap, I ate level 2. That's okay. It's a good thing we have Angela going on here. Those glance hits? Yeah, those glance hits are a biatch. But We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm already doing some solid damage, if you ask me. And now Angel's fights are gonna become quicker and quicker. After this one, obviously. Okay, so we got 2 here. Very good. Glancing, yeah, glancing is just one of the most annoying things in this game. Is Labyrinth still worth the time and effort? Yeah, if you can do it cheap, as in like with few resources, then it's definitely very, very much so worth it. If you don't actually, like, you know, spend a ton of units, just some, you know, save up revives and stuff like that, go for it. 100%. Will not regret it. Even like top tier players, you know, they give shit ton of tier 4 class catalysts, you know, that alone is worth a ton. Everything else, to be honest, is like kind of whatever, but just that huge chunk of tier 4 class catalysts, very much so worth it for a ton of top tier players who have been lazy. Especially considering that we're kind of living in the... Yeah, look at that, even that special attack kind of hit solid. Oh, I hoped. Again, I definitely did not randomly hit a light in the middle of the screen there. But, you know. Okay, that was kind of nasty. Come on then. Well, when will I stop eating these little tubes? I mean, hopefully soon. Like, legitimately, hopefully soon. I was wondering, how do you think Black Friday summer offers were as a whole? I actually wanted to make an analysis video, so if I get to it, I'll do it tomorrow where I compare it. Overall, I think Odin was good value, but most of the cash offers are kind of disappointing. I think Kabam did miss a mark. I don't think they were horrible or bad offers, but from the kind of like overall kind of feeling, I don't think... What's the best way to put it? You would have hoped that Kabam does something special for us to make up for all the crap that we are going through because of them right now. And nothing about this Cyber Weekend felt special or awesome or amazing. It just felt like, honestly, a lot of the offers were actually like significantly worse than they were like half a year ago. So that was like extremely surprising. So not only in Kabam's heads, you know, the game hasn't progressed much, which it has, fair amount, but also, you know, there didn't seem to be much of self-reflection, let's say. Anyways, Angela actually did this fight really well. Yeah, no, JJ is not the geezer. JJ is the lady of the house and the lady of the channel. She's like the head honcho moderator. But obviously, JS, on the other hand, her husband, and he does have a PP. Do you think the next will be slow? I hope so. I hope. Could be. I wouldn't be surprised if it isn't. Maybe not early on, but it might be. Like, honestly, with all the game issues, everything being cancelled and postponed, I wouldn't be surprised if it is like not planned for next year. With all those. Thought Kraven's not metal. It doesn't surprise me. Kraven is not metal. Fine. An amazing synergy for those who have this game. Suicides. Suicides to gain 50%. Hercules 15%, White Magneto 23%. If you that is quite good, Caffeine. That is quite good, yes. Why are you migrating again? Why are you migrating there, Sidra? Don't mess with the Jays. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, come on, let's go. Let's get in that fight. Disable Wi-Fi. Black Widow Clairvoyant, Diablo at rank 3. Goes my only other rank 3. I'd probably go with Black Widow Clairvoyant. I'd go with Black Widow Clairvoyant personally. Okay, now... Oh, why? Like, what the hell? I'll take that as I meant to do that. Okay, so anyways. We need to get level 3. Or actually, no, just before level 3 we want. Okay, why is it doing it? I'm not doing it. Like, he's dashing forward when I'm dashing backwards. What the... Okay, okay. You know. Here we go. Let's drop now. Yeah, the snow turned into sludge. I actually showed in the morning stream that everything outside was white still in the morning. It was very freaking cold as well. 1 sig is enough for Hercules. Ideally, you do want to get him to at least 670 though. He's one of those champions, similarly to like Kingpin or Immortal Abomination or, well, a bunch of other champs to be honest. Where one thing is, at the very least, sig 1 is already very good. Then, you know, to get majority of his sig worth, you want to take him up to like 660, 670. And then, you know, obviously, if you get more, then it doesn't hurt either. Sludge is the worst. Yeah, Sludge is very annoying. I have been trying to take extra good care of my stray cats, feeding them much more food than I otherwise would. I genuinely probably spend 5-6 pounds in food on those stray cats a day these days. Because it's cold, I want them to, you know, be well fed so they can survive. Some of because it's the first winter for the small kittens. So I'm sure they are not happy with the snow and stuff. So I have been feeding them fat. You can legitimately see them getting little bellies now, which is funny. Like I call it, like little fat kittens. Check out memes in my Discord. Do I really have to? I'm trying to do serious business here. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna go to memes right now. I'm not gonna go to memes, but hey, I'm sure it's funny. Ah, shit. Oh, thank God. The amount of times that level 3 has gotten me in Labyrinth just because I kind of forget about it. Rank 3 or Sigil Witch. Mine's actually still rank 2. I should probably get her to rank 3 because I really do like her. And you use her plenty as well, so probably should try and get her up. I wonder if... Probably no point in wondering, but nonetheless, I wonder if Angela could get down the X23 with like power boost and stuff. But it's probably not a great idea because I don't have like a backup plan. Yeah, but get me? I mean, now technically I do have a backup plan. Technically I do have a backup plan. I think because, you know, Guillotine's there. Guillotine should be able to do it fairly comfortably. Feed local stray cats too. Yeah, I have 4. Like, there's one family. the dad of the family actually is kind of like brave enough to actually walk inside the house. Sometimes I let him, well, sometimes he comes in to sleep the night. Okay, so now let's go with the duel. Send a meme, it's a solo. I'm not gonna go, I definitely will not go watch a video on the stream. Especially, I don't know what it is. Good night, good night. Okay, let's get that level 3 in. Then see what damage you do. Man, Angela is doing like quite well though, because you know, only item that I used was against magic, and you know, I should have probably just not used Angela against magic, or at the very least I should have probably brought in first like guillotine, somebody else, try and do as much damage as I can, and then kind of brought in Angela. So yeah, nah, I'm actually quite happy here. But we still have several fights to do. So I want to see how well she's going to be doing by the end. Because, you know, at this point, that Odin synergy is letting her punch quite well. Come on, huh? Should we try level 1 spam a bit? So I got like 4 Furies here. Not bad. Again. Ooh, that's nice. I like this. I like this. It's not too bad. Okay, let's drop level 2, and then back to level 1s. Nice. Even the level 2 now seems to deal decent damage, you know, and special attacks on Angela are kind of like notoriously shit. Oh yeah, what did you do about the 3, JJ? 174 hits though. We were right, lol, knowing and predicting that Obama will limit the gifting event. I'm guessing they had good profits from Cyber Weekend. Maybe. Maybe. Who knows? 27k medium attack. Alright. Okay, now to make this a bit more fun. Let's see if Angela can do this fight. I genuinely don't know if she can. Maybe she can if I spam level 1s. But we're... Oh no, I would want to spam level 2s, I suppose. So, we can give her like a bit of a boost. You know? We can give her a bit of a boost. With this. And like this. Let's see if it works out or not. What's up, Sam? So yeah, I wasn't boosted before, now I am. I don't know if it's gonna be any help at all. When is update coming? Well, I was hoping today, but it looks like it's gonna be tomorrow. Okay, so I'm gonna get level 3. Once I get to level 3. I want to is activate this, then activate this. Yeah, armor breaks might. So I'm probably gonna have to end up spamming level 1s anyways, but you know. Let's try and get to the level 2s first and see if that does anything at all. I'm not sure if she's gonna have enough damage though. Really not. So we might need to quit out of this. But you know, we're gonna try out a few different methods. Like, as I said, level 2 thing is not gonna work out. We're gonna try level... I think that level 2 thing is not gonna be worth it. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Let's try level 1s. What's the worst thing that can happen? Did I activate the... I think I did. Come on then. I mean, we're making progress. Neutralize that healing. This is actually quite exciting, not gonna lie. This is actually quite exciting, ain't gonna lie. Region reversal? Well, there is no region reversal per se, it's just despair, and you know, it neutralizes. I can't reverse it, but whilst I have tons of armor breaks active, I can stop it. Like right now, perfect. And it's kind of important to time them up quite well, because those armor breaks don't last for very long. But, you know, 19k mediums, quite solid. I guess I'm gonna say 22k mediums here. Not too bad, not too bad. There we go, finish level 1. I kind of like that. I really did like this fight. Might be worth uploading a solo fight here. Might be worth uploading a solo fight, you know, a video. Okay, can I get through with these? I hope I can get through with this. Outstanding solo. Thank you, Caffeine. I actually like this one a lot. I did like it. Okay, here we go. Let's go against Daddy Venom, I guess. So again, I want to get level 3 before I activate that thing. Okay, here we are. Level 3. Wonderful. Got the buffs. Only no, it's not true. Not only passive stun can work around Limber. There are several abilities that can work around Limber, including super mega increased perfect block chance, like with Red Magneto and Metal Champions, or Morningstar with mega amount of souls, or blah 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 blah. Or there are additional ways how to extend debuff duration that bypass Limber. I have made a video, I think, about explaining exactly why and how it bypasses it. Ah, shit. But the base idea is that Limber reduction comes before the increased duration from the, let's say, perfect block chance. So let's say if you stun somebody by 2 seconds, and then because of Limber the stun duration is reduced by 2 seconds, but then you have an ability that increases stun by additional second, you know, you get the second stun. And the same would kind of like apply logically. So if your stun is 2 seconds long, and because of Limber, theoretically, you reduce 10-second duration. But then after that, you add like another second, it's still going to be 1 second long stun, because it kind of comes after, if that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. Because your initial stun minus Limber cannot go in negatives. It will go at the, you know, worst case scenario to 0, and then you're gonna have some ability that prolongs the stun or increases the duration, which in case again is gonna put the equation into positive values. So basically it's simply because Limber is calculated before the increased duration in like pretty much all the cases that I'm aware of. That means that, yeah, Limber might technically reduce your stun duration by 100% to 0, or like even technically more than that. But then if there is an ability that extends the stun duration, it applies afterwards, and you just kind of add it on top of the, you know, 0 stun duration that you had beforehand. That's kind of how it works. Ooh, 27k mediums. That was so sexy. That was so sexy. 27k mediums at this point. AA can work around Limber? How? AA doesn't work around Limber. Oh, you mean ability accuracy? I'm not too sure. Okay, but nearly there. Maybe I can. I'm not 100% sure on that. Stop immunity, hiding. Okay, so let's see how well we can do here with class disadvantage. Which synergy team above you're talking about? Sorry, I didn't read it, Captain. But, you know, I'd say I'm doing well enough overall. I mean, you only revive you used was the one against magic, so I'm kind of okay with that. I shouldn't have activated it yet. Whatever. Made a mistake. Should have gotten the second aptitude. Oh shit. How dare you. I got my armor broken. That's just nasty. Okay, no more armor break. Ah shit, I didn't mean level 2. I need level 1. Whatever. Screwed myself over here. Okay, now. Oh, Nick Fury, Wine Mice and Hercules. Maybe you're right. Maybe you... Well, you're probably right. But again, like, you know, I can't always use the White Magneto pre-fight for everything. Yeah, back at me. But yeah, you're probably right. Might be worth a test at some point. Might be worth a comparison run. So I got level 3 and then figured it out. But I did make a mistake. I need to get the second aptitude. Shit. Okay, so here we go. I got the 2 aptitudes. Yeah, exactly. And I wouldn't want to play with White Magneto. That would be the problem. That would be immediately a problem. Okay, come on. Don't do this right now. I was about to do my best like mediums ever. Best damage ever is what I mean, but just have to ruin it by not working with me. Don't you? Whatever. I'll take the humble 20Ks. I'll take the humble 20Ks. Angel and MCU. I'm not sure if we will. Besides, we don't even know who the film rights has, like, cause you know. Actually, like, you know, the entire story with Angel is quite messed up because she's technically not a Marvel character and she was 100% not an Asgardian initially. She was kind of retconned in there. White Magneto is, you know, good champion. I'm not gonna say he isn't, but this point was to play around with Angela here. Anyways. Shit. What a dickhead. Why no a gun for enhanced furies? I just chose to go with this team. Maybe I should have, but you know, because I chose to go with Morningstar instead, and the reason for that is the increased duration. Because Odin already enhances my furies and everything else, you know? That Odin synergy plus the aptitude, everything else. So I figured I'd rather have the buffs last slightly longer, 20% longer, and I brought in Morningstar, which kind of conveniently synergized with Guillotine and kind of worked out with this theme. I'm not saying this is the best theme, I'm just saying this one kind of worked for me well enough, if that makes sense. And, you know, hasn't been going too awful either. Okay, so here we go. 26k we had 26k, boys. $32k we had, boys. And 32k here. I like that. I think that's a solid damage. I think those $32k mediums are quite sexy. How am I feeling? I'm okay. It's going with Angelic. It's going fine. 143 hits. That's not too bad actually. That's quite decent pace. And we're nearly done. Nearly done. Hello, watching in the corner, ordering another glass of whiskey. Oh yeah, Hello obviously can do this quick. I just don't enjoy playing Hello though. I really don't. I tried her around now and then, here and there, but just not the biggest fan. Rank 2 6 rank 2 6 Human Torch. I think Human Torch is more important to have ranked up, so I'd start with Human Torch. What's up, Mooks? How are you doing? Any items used? 1 revive on Magic. I should have probably just brought in, you know, other champions first and chipped her down a bit, but I used 1 revive on Magic and that was it. 1. So, you know, not too bad. Okay, now we have the last fight, the boss fight. Everybody strap in. So again, as always, I want to get to my level 3 before I... Ah, shit. Wait a minute, did he nullify stuff? I think he nullified stuff. Shouldn't be able to do that at that point because I had 5 buffs already. But whatever. Drum rolls. Still impressive work. Oh, thanks, guys. Thanks. Are you gonna put Angela in meta? I don't know. We'll see. I don't necessarily automatically promote champions just because I rank them up, you know? I am in a fortunate position where I can rank up, experiment, see what I like, and, you know, just do things. You know, I also ranked up Mangog to rank 2, for instance, not long ago. I'm not putting Mangog as, like, you know, top of the game champion, because he's not. I ranked him up because he's quite, you know, I don't know, quirky. Shit. Again, those input issues are just quite annoying, to be honest. At the very least, I don't think he's going to be able to nullify anything now. Well, I hope he won't be. Come on. Nope, he still nullifies them. That makes much sense. That makes much sense. Not annoyed at all. Perfectly functioning game with nothing in it broken whatsoever. And again, what's happening to my controls now? Just stand there, let's get hit in the face. Let's get hit in the face, Angela. Don't dash back. No need. You need to show that you can heal well. Just stand there, eat the hits. You know. Okay, we're gonna go to level 2 next time for funsies. Still not doing too bad, I'd say. I reckon we're doing better than many other people thought we would be doing. Okay, here we are. Let's just get some licks in. Let's just get some licks in. Come on, use it level 2. Perfect. Let's go at level 3. Not quite fast enough this fight, but still doing well enough, I'd say. Here we are. Let's get level 2. That was a nice 23k here. Class disadvantage be damned and all that other stuff. You know. $28k. 31k. Beautiful. That's nice. I like that. Let's go for level 3 again. Also wanted to point out close attention to that little health bar at 100% despite eating so many hits and specials. Off to sleep? Yeah, I'll be finishing up in a second, don't worry. So see you next time, Caffeine Rain. So here we are, dishing nice old punishment to Maestro. Here we are, wonderful. 33k medium. Can work with that. We can work with that. Let's go to level. Well, I guess we're gonna go with level 2 this time around. Oh shit. It's okay, it's okay. No big deal. No big deal. Boom, sorted. There you go. So one revive run with Angela from beginning to finish. I think it's a respectable showcase. I think that is quite a respectable showcase for little Angela here. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Nice job. Well, thank you, Q. Thank you very much. But that'll be it for today's stream. I need to get to my girlfriend. I think she's gonna be a bit pissed because I streamed a bit later than I normally do recently. Anyways, just showed, well, saw the main part. So, anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And tomorrow, hopefully, we'll be testing Joe Fixit and Hawkeye and all the other good stuff. But for now, see ya. Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the next month.
I'm in danger.
Hello there guys and welcome